And last but not least, music. Favorite LL Cool J song. BRF, you go first.
Mm, favorite LL Cool J song. Gotta say, LL is an underappreciated artist. Very underappreciated artist. I think
Hmm.
I don't know. I guess some of the bros or whatnot kind of got turned away from him because I mean he got to a point in his career where he was just the love songs, ladies love Cool James, that's what he was about. But the man made good records. You can't take away from the fact that the man did his thing. I feel like he's one of the most underappreciated rappers of any generation. Um, if I had to, my favorite LL song is hard because I have a lot of good ones. Um, My favorite LL song is probably it's a tie. Honestly it's a tie. It's between "Hey Lover" with Boys the Men
Good one.
and "Lounging" with Total. It's between
God
one of
damn
those
it, you
two.
stole my idea.
It's between one of those two. I mean, for me, with songs like that, it's about the beat, and it's just about how they're timeless, man. They're timeless records, and I have I mean, we all got plenty of them that we probably gonna honorably mention at some point. I mean, I feel like one of his most underrated tracks is Headsprung is one of his most underrated records. Um, but yeah, for me, it's Hey Lover or it's Lounging. Those are like my two favorite LL tracks. But I will go if I had to go one over the other one. I would go. I might shock you. I'm gonna go lounging over Hey Lover. I just let a beat to the song. The beat's
Hey,
timeless.
hey, I can't be mad at you with that, BRF, especially around in the summertime, because that's the type of song cats want to listen to in the summertime, man. Ain't nothing better than good 90s music, man.
Exactly. That's something like you out and about. You ride. I mean, you in your car. You riding. I mean, you don't necessarily need like some hard thumping, bass track going. Something smooth like that, especially going on a long trip.
Or
Keep you woke,
barbecue.
keep you grooving. Yeah.
Barbecue. Good
And
for
the
a
boy,
barbecue.
most definitely at the barbecue at
Good
the
for a
cookout. Most
barbecue
definitely,
cookout. Yeah, no question about that.
most
While you
definitely,
grilling? Yeah.
most definitely.
Champ.
Hey, I'll never forget. Y'all sound like when y'all say most definitely. When G Money said when he was on the phone, Brown in New Jack City. You think he's legit? Like most definitely, most definitely. That's what y'all say, like, most definitely. But man, look, I'm gonna go in a different direction. Two of the hardest songs that LL did, man, that really like I used to go to the gym back in my amateur days, and I used to listen to these songs, man. It would have to be 4-3-2-1.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
that will have to be 4-3-2-1. And my thing is, man, it was so much talent on that song. It was I mean, and the original song was longer than the one they put out. Because remember the original song, you from down south, BRS. The original one had Master P on it.
Yes.
The original one had Master P on it as well. So shout out to Master P. So, and that was good to see him on an LL song, and that introduced him outside of the down south, outside of us down south, to a worldwide audience. Him being on 4-3-2-1. So that was a huge record. I mean, not only that, it started one of the biggest beefs in hip hop, man. So between him and Cannabis. So 4-3-2-1, definitely one of my favorite songs by LL, man. And I Shot You remix.
Mm-hmm.
That was great. You need a hit, give me an hour plus a pen and a pad. So and that was so, and the way he was spitting, and the reason I put the remix on there, another Case of him having a star-studded cast with him, introducing a lot of brand new artists. You know, Foxy Brown was on that track. Fat Joe was on that track. Mobb Deep was on that track. Then LL himself, man. So 4, 3, 2, 1. I shot you. Honorable mention. I have to say, TYPE, TYPE, GUI. I'm that type of guy. I'm that type of guy. I love that song for a lot of reasons.
Let's not forget GOAT.
Yeah, let's not forget GOAT, man. Man, that was you know, I know we're not talking about features, but you know, I think that was his song, man. You know, Fatty Girl was I really like that one too.
What about the remix of Flavor in Your Ear? His verse on Flavor in Your Ear.
Yeah, but you know, never mind. But but I like that one too, man. But you know, not to mention, man, LL made me want to wear FUBU, man.
Whew. He was
LL made me want to wear FUBU. I mean, I cannot. If you want to talk about hip hop, you cannot underestimate what LL did for the culture. And I hate that term, as you know, do it for the culture, but we cannot underestimate, man, for him to advertise FUBU on a Gap commercial is monumental. You know, because he's really rapping about FUBU on a Gap commercial. And what's so ironic about that, I never forget, the owner of FUBU said people was running to Gap seeing if FUBU was there. So, man, you know, he made me want to put on the Fat Albert clothing, the Muhammad Ali clothing, the Globetrotters jersey. I wanted to be like LL when I grew up, when I was growing up. Now, you know, obviously a lot of reasons prevented that. So, but you know, a lot of things prevented that. But I was, you know, I wanted to be LL growing up. You know, the cool guy wearing the Kango, man, blasting the radio, man. You know, able to able to be a sex symbol on there in his time, not to mention being one of the greatest MCs of all time, being a pioneer, man. You know, he never went out of style, to be honest with you. Even to this day, man. A LL Cool J album comes out, I have to go get it. And for him to, from the first time I ever heard him on Going Back to Cali, that was special as well. So, man, LL, man, one of the biggest icons in hip hop, if not the biggest, man. LL, you may not ever see this, but thank you for making my childhood better, man. I rocked a lot of FUBU because of you, man. I salute you.
I will definitely clip that part. And trust me, I'm quite sure he'll thank you. Some of my favorite LL Cool J tracks, Ain't Nobody, from one of his albums, Mr. Smith. That was a hell of an album in 96. Of course, with one of the tracks that BRF stole from me, the remix of Loungin' featuring Toto. That was a hell of a track. Let's not forget Mama Said Knock You Out. Let's not forget I'm Bad. Let's not forget one of my favorite smooth songs from LL. I want a girl with extensions in the hair, bamboo earrings, at least 2 pair, a Fendi bag, and a bad attitude. That's all I need to keep me in a good mood. Around the Way, Girl.
Yes.
Also, Love You Better. I love that track, Love You Better. That was a heck of a track in the 0203. And also him with Jennifer Lopez, All I Have, back in 2002. But LL, man, I mean, ladies, ladies love Cool James. They didn't call him that for a reason. He was smooth with the ladies. I mean, his personality. I mean, he had some hits, man. He was fun. To your point, Champ, about the FUBU. A lot of people were rocking FUBU because of him. And also too, he had also in the house. He was also trying to do some different things with the acting part, but Oh, we forgot one song. Doing it and doing it and doing it. Wow, I
Yeah,
represent Queen. She was
he
raised
was
out of
raised out of
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That
you can never go wrong with that one.
you
yeah.
can't.
But
That was
then
the
they came out and did it again with Imagine That on the Goat album, man, because I never forget the Goat album, man. That song was doing it part two, what I like to call it, on Imagine That, and they got a hell of a lot more vulgar on that one, but that one was good as well, man. I mean, man, only thing I hate back then is I couldn't afford that velour suit he had on. You know, the baby blue velour suit with all the Fat Albert characters on the back and the original FUBU symbol on the sleeve. I couldn't, because I think that suit cost, I mean, even back then that suit cost like $400, was it, VRF? It was
It
up
was
there.
something like that.
Yeah, that was, I mean, because I went to the store, you know, I was working at McDonald's back then before I joined the Army. So I went to the store in order to buy that. I see, and you know, back then when they hung it high on the rack, you know, it was expensive as hell. So,
Mm-hmm.
so I mean, only thing I hate about that era, I did not get a chance to wear that suit because as you know, the Space Jams, the Baby Blue Space Jams had just came out. I had just bought them. So, and the thing is, I said, I'm gonna set, you know, the talent show in Columbus was that night. I said, I'm gonna set this off by going to get that velour suit. I'm gonna be the only one with it. And I got out there, that velour suit was kind of out of reach, man. But man, LL, man, like I said, man, made me want to wear FUBU, man. Made me want to not to mention, man, gotta confess, man, LL made me want to get in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Not just because of football, but because I wanted to be that smooth. You know what I'm saying? You wanted to be that smooth. You wanted to be the guy. You wanted to be that dude, you know, with the muscles out and, you know, you charming the ladies and stuff like that. You wanted to be that dude, man. You know, people talk about Arnold Schwarzenegger influencing them to get in the gym. LL influenced me to get in the gym, man, because it's just like, man, you know, I could be like that, man. I want to be able to wear my shirt open like that, you know, or go in the bar like that, rather than, you know, hey, you know what it is. But yeah,
We know. We know. We know.
yeah. So, hey, man, LL, man, thank you, man. You made me want to work out. You made me want to be cool. You made me want to wear FUBU, man. And I wanted to be like LL, man. So, you know, being cool with the drop top, being, man, that was special, man. PSP, the New Jersey Genius, man. Good job, man. I mean, I cannot explain, man. Listening to LL with my father, you know, driving down the street, wanting to wear the FUBU, be the cool guy on the block. You know, that was cool, man. I wish I would have had one of them furry Kangos too, because he definitely put Kangos on the map, man. Let's not forget the troop suits too, man. Before
oh
he
yeah.
was wearing FUBU, he was wearing them troop suits. You know, even, and you know, back then, you know, I couldn't afford the troop suits. That was like $400 back then.
Mm-hmm.
But the troop suits were some serious too, man. So definitely a culture icon, man. Definitely.